All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. I'm in the house today with this guy right over here inside the box. I got a Ross Ingrilli tactical dress folder. Look at this bad boy right over here. And as usual, I'm just gonna recommend you to check out Fablades.com and check out at Fablades on Instagram. See what is going on there. Maybe there's something you like, maybe there's something you don't like. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below while I clean this beauty for you, for your viewing pleasure. This is custom knife made in Canada from a maker. He's from Alberta, and this is the tactical dressy flipper because it's pretty dressy and it's a flipper and it's a tactical folder. But anyways, we're gonna start with the classic size measurement. You get like 8 centimeters of blade and 11 almost 12 centimeters for the handle, 20 centimeters overall. And as usual, I'm just gonna show you a couple of knives for the size comparison. Classic. I reduced it to basically two, like small Sebenza 21 and large Sebenza 21, because they are iconic knives in the $500-600 range, and I've narrowed it down to F95 NL and Neon NL from Shirogorov. Both are custom division, a little bit different ballpark, but still very, very iconic knives, and they are very suitable for size comparison. I've got another couple here because we are in Canada, so I want to show you something from Doucette and something from Lightfoot. You have some recurve going on, pattern over here, Dama steel, Damascus. I mean, pretty interesting couple folders, and also another couple too I want to show you. Elijevitz right up here and Jarosh down here, just to give you an idea of what's going on the table and why you should stay tuned for the upcoming videos on Fablades, because I'm gonna bring you some pretty goodness that you might not be able to see elsewhere, or you might not. I don't know. Anyways, we are here with this pretty cool one. Kind of ivory micarta going on over here. Damascus bolsters and ivory micarta pivot collar on both sides, matching pocket clip. This is a handmade knife, guys, by the way. These are custom, so it is not perfect. And that's the beauty of a custom. So there's a little imperfection because this is handmade. Like if you check, for example, there's a little bit of a gap here. You see maybe right over there. It shows that it's not perfect, but it has some class. And this being made in Canada, I really appreciate it because I'm also Canadian. So it's, besides being Italian, a little bit Italian and a little bit of a Canadian. So I appreciate that. It's a pretty interesting one. You get the signature right over here on the inside of the spacer, which by the way is again Damascus. You have titanium liners, orange peeled and jeweled on the inside, which is a nice touch. Pretty nice touch. They're not skeletonized, but they are chamfered on the inside. There is no stainless steel lock face insert, but there's no lock stick, so good geometry going on over there. This is a flipper. All right, but there's no jimping on the flipper tab. It's just like that, and also no chamfering. You have no lanyard hole option, but you do get a floating spacer. Look at that. Very, very interesting. There's a little bit of dirt inside. Yeah, nothing major. Anyways, it's a liner lock, of course, with bolsters and a nice set of scales. I believe this steel is S90V, but I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I couldn't find many informations on this maker. But the information I can tell you is that this grind is pretty cool, very interesting. You get a thumb rump with no jimping, but pretty comfy for your thumb. Nice wedge reaching up to the tip. You have full belly and pretty aggressive recurve up to the finger choil. Not properly a sharpening choil, and that would be, right over here, but it's not. You have like a finger choil, because if you're gonna do a little bit more of advanced grip, yeah, it's gonna be pretty good to go. Also, the pocket clip is a little bit stiff, to be honest, but because it's raised, it's gonna be going in the pocket, all right. Nicely made, but as you can see, for example, from this, I mean, this is like super close up. You see the fitting of the pocket clip. It's not perfect, but beside that, you have to consider that this, first of all, as I said, it's a handmade knife, and second of all, it's not gonna break the bank. It's these are like around 400 US, so very, very reasonable price for this guy. Okay, that was, sorry for the interruption. Somebody called, but anyways, I was here blabbing about this knife over here. I completely lost my train of thought. I think I was checking it out, saying that it wasn't, it's not perfect, but there's some nice things, and it's not gonna break the bank because it's around 400 bucks, so it's all right. You get to see some nice craftsmanship from Canada, and also wanted to check out the weight on this fella. Let's do another measurement right over here, because it's not gonna be super light. It's 7.93 ounces in your pocket, and it feels, because I mean Damas steel here, full liners, titanium, Damascus here, and pretty thick stock. If we check and zero this thing, you get 4.2 millimeters and 0.8 behind the edge in this hollow grind, nicely polished flats with a little bit of satin thing going on, and on the primary bevel as well you get the satin of the belt. You get all my fingerprints as well when you get this one, and here you go. And I mean, it's a pretty cool one. It's made in Canada. It is a custom knife that it's not gonna break the bank. It's not perfect, as I said, but it's fun because you can do like a push button like that, and the action is spectacular. Or a light switch deployment method. So pretty good, I have to say. And I mean, it's still new, so there is, you see, a little bit of stick now. In this case, see, it's gone. There you go. Because it's just new, so maybe a little bit of ox guard is gonna do the trick. But the action is pretty good. The on washers, definitely. Boom. And the blade is heavy, so it's gonna, you have to be careful when you close it, otherwise it's gonna chop your fingers off, because the stock thickness is pretty thick, and it's just gonna, when it overcomes the detent, boom, it just closes. Sound-wise, it's very quiet, almost silent, unobtrusive, very discreet, gentleman, kinda muffled tone. Very good, I like it. Very subdued sound. Pretty interesting. In the hand also it feels good. There's no hot spot. Nicely done. The pocket clip. This finger groove also serves well with the reverse grip, or like a little bit more advanced grip like that. Finger groove, you got everything. So it's nicely contoured, as you can see. It's not flat, and it just feels good in the hand. It's really, there's nothing wrong with this fella. It's a very, very decent one. If you guys have more informations about this guy, you can let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy this kind of knives that I'm showing to you, a little bit more custom, a little bit more refined and unusual, a little bit drifting away from the classic production that you pretty much see on every other channel, like the budget knives, and nothing wrong with those, but probably here you can see some more rarity, something more unique, and I truly appreciate you guys for watching my stuff, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video as well. So thanks for watching. and stay tuned.